Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your workout for today. We're doing a bunch of cool stuff on the foam roller to start off with today, and then we're also going to do a nice big kind of glute and core focus today with the workout. So what we need for equipment is we need something small like a peanut here, basically. And so what this peanut is it's basically just two lacrosse balls, and then they are taped together. Okay, and all we're really only doing with this is one exercise for our T-spine, for our thoracic spine, and then we're going to do one more exercise for the lat as well too, just trying to kind of release those two things so we get a little bit of trigger point in. You need a foam roller. You guys have a foam roller, preferably this size, because we're going to do some core stuff on it. But if you don't have the foam roller, then don't worry about it. We can make do, basically. And then last thing you need some bands as well too. So it's nice to have a little different kind of array of options, basically. But if you have one band, you have one band, or if you can, if you have a bigger one and you tie it together in a small knot or something like that, then that'll work as well too. So what we're going to start off with, like I said, some myofascial work. So we're going to start off on the rollers here today, and just kind of get some blood flow. If you ever watch athletes train, this is usually the first thing they grab when they come into the gym, is they grab a roller. It's a nice, gentle way to get warmed up and get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to go kind of toe to head, basically. So we're going to start down at the shins, and then we're going to work our way up. All right. And so basically what we're doing is we are increasing blood flow. So I'm going to roll on my tibialis anterior. I'm taking my toes, I'm pointing them in together. So I'm making myself pigeon-toed, basically. Okay. Pointing those toes in together. All right. And then rollers going on tibialis anterior here. So just the front of the shin. We don't want to be in the shin bone. We want to be in the muscle in the shin. All right. We're going to roll up and down here just a few times. Today's going to be pretty light. We're not doing a big, it's not a big kind of like corrective activity. All we're trying to do is just kind of get some blood flowing. Okay. Break up any adhesions in the lower legs. From that shin, we're going to move under our quads. So let's just come in here, down the front, elbows to the floor. We're going to start off by rolling on the middle of the quad. So just stay on the front. And then for any of you that ever get anterior knee pain, this is like the fix for anterior knee pain. If you ever were just to kind of stop and sort of grab onto your thighs, usually what we find is the inside of our thigh is usually softer than the outside of our thigh. And basically all that means is, all these muscles are essentially pulleys, basically. If the muscles on the outside of the leg are firmer, tighter than the inside, it's pulling and sort of rotating on our kneecap, and then our kneecap usually doesn't move sort of the way that it should, basically. And it'll kind of grind. It sort of sits in a groove, and it's supposed to just move nice and flat through that groove, but a lot of times it'll grind. So to correct that, what we're going to do is we're going to go on the lateral aspect of the quad. So I'm on one leg now. I'm rolling over onto my side here. Okay. I'm not all the way on my T-band. I'm on the lateral part of the quad. What we're going to do is we're looking for those sore spots. First time through, we're just going to roll through up and down about 5 times. When we're done those 5, what we're going to do is we're looking for those sore spots, and then you're going to pull your heel up towards your glute and come back down. And we're going to give you 5 of those there. So I'll show us here from the side. Again, you're on the lateral. You're not on your IT band. So I'm on the front here, looking for the sore spot, and then I'm pulling that heel up towards my bum, and then coming back down. Look for those sore spots. Pull the heel towards the glute. We're going to give you 5 of those there. Excellent. Now we're going to do the exact same thing just on the other side here now. So now I'm rolling on my left leg. I switch sides. All I've done is I've kind of just pointed my toe on a 45-degree angle. I'm not all the way on my side again. I'm not on that IT band. That IT band is just not going to respond very well to rolling. We're not going to see a ton of change in that tissue. It's hard like a plastic, okay? Our muscles are a little bit softer, more like an elastic, and so they're just going to respond a whole lot better to really any work we do with them. Okay, so looking for those sore spots now that we've rolled through 5 times, and then we're pulling that heel towards the bum, coming back down, pulling that heel towards the bum, coming back down. Excellent, good. Done with those quads there. What I want us moving up to is you're just going to move up into your hip flexor. We'll just roll through there just a couple times. Small little area called TFL. And TFL basically, if you guys were to find your hip bone on the front, it's just down on the outside. So top of the quad, that lateral aspect of the quad. Okay, hip bone here in the front. Okay, I'm just going down and then out to the side. That's our TFL. And so that's where I want us rolling here on that outside. Just work through there a few times. Most of you guys have probably done that. So we'll go same thing on the other side here. So if we think of kind of what foam rolling does is, foam rolling, like I said, is going to increase some circulation there. And basically what it does, it acts like a pump in the muscles. So when you move your legs, blood goes to your legs, and as they contract, blood pumps back up through the heart, through the circulatory system, gets reoxygenated, and then comes back down. And basically foam rolling kind of does the same thing. It'll pump fluid out of the legs, back up to the heart, and so it can kind of be recirculated. So that's that right there, okay? From there, what we're gonna go to is we're gonna go to our chest here now. So I want you guys to take that roller here at a 45-degree angle. I want you to take your, if it's on your right side, I want you to take your right arm out to the side. So we're here, and we're just gonna roll on the inside of the shoulder and the pec, okay? For any of you guys that did those 98 push-ups with me yesterday, for Papa Hugh, you may be feeling it a little bit today. I know my chest was feeling a little bit sore this morning, so I wanted to hit it. I'm gonna roll through there 5 times there. Really, we're just kind of looking at the inside of our delt. Okay, so just inside here, the front of the delt, and then really trying to get on that pec. We never want sharp pain when we're rolling, and we really don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on our bones. Okay, so we don't want to be really putting a whole bunch of pressure on our joints in here. We want to be kind of working more our soft tissue. Maybe 5 of those there. Excellent. Good. All right, from here, we're going to go to the back of the body now. So that was all kind of front of the body, shins, quads, hip flexors, and then that chest. And we're going to do the same idea. We're just going to go to the back of the body here. So we're going to start off on your calves. We'll start 2-leg first. What I want us to do is we're going to rotate. So I want you guys to put your toes towards the left. Roll through there. It doesn't have to be super aggressive. Again, this is just warming up. Now we're going to go toes up towards the ceiling here. The other benefit of rolling is we're also breaking up some little tiny adhesions in the tissue as well too. When we train, when we exercise, what we develop is we develop little tiny micro tears in the tissue and the muscles, and then those little tiny micro tears will sort of heal up. Okay, same as a bone heals up when you break a bone. So we send a whole bunch of proteins there for our tissue to kind of heal and recover. But what happens is that our muscle will recover, but we'll also lay down some scar tissue as well too. And scar tissue doesn't grow always along the muscle, so we need to sort of just break it up essentially. And that's what we're going to do here. Is we're going to put pressure on the calves. We're just going to move our calves across, okay, just like that. So I'm pushing my calves down and then letting my feet move side to side. Good. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on one foot here. So I'm on one leg. I'm going to point my toe down and then pull up. And what we're looking for, same as in that quad, you're either looking for a sore spot in the calves. Any of my runners out there, jumpers, anything like that, you guys are probably going to find that you have little sore spots in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the toe of the bottom foot up towards the shin, and then we're going to point the toe down. And we pull it up and point the toe down, all with that other leg across. We're going to do 5 of those there like that. Good. And I want us to do the same thing on the other side here. So rolling through there, look for those spots that are tender, that are sore. Okay. And once we kind of find those kind of key areas, and I want us to sort of trigger pointing basically. So keep some pressure on there, and then we're stretching. Okay, both ways. Pulling that muscle across the trigger point of the roller. Excellent. Now, I really like the roller for a lot of muscle groups. The hamstrings is one that I don't love the roller for unless we're super sore. Really, I think it's kind of nice to get a little bit of blood flow through there. I don't usually see a ton of change. And basically what happens is that your legs will almost just splay out to the side. So when we push on the hamstring, just sort of the way the muscle's designed, it's just going to move out to the side. So there's not always going to be a ton of benefit to rolling out the hamstrings, except, like I said, just increasing some blood flow in there. Get a little bit of a pump in there. Good. All right, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to move up to our glutes. Okay, this one's one of my favorites on here. We're going to start off at the upper ridge of the glute. So I want you guys to lay down here on your elbow, okay? And then we're rolling on the top of the glute here. And this is what you're going to work today. So we want some blood flow in there. We want this area to be hydrated. And from here, what we're going to do is we're going to move a little bit more to the middle of the glute. We're going to sit on here, and I want us rolling through there. You notice that I'm on my side, I'm not in the middle, okay? So I'm not on that sacrum there. I'm on the outside, I'm on the glute, looking for sore spots. And then from here, what I want us doing is if you want to intensify it, you can take, I'm rolling on my right leg. I would take my right foot and bring it up here on my knee, rolling through there. Excellent. We're going to go exact same thing, just going on the other side here now. So we're starting off in the upper ridge of the glute, elbows down on the ground. You can use the top leg sort of to control how much weight you want on there. You can sort of push into the floor to get more pressure on here. And you can also sort of lean on it to take some of the weight off. And that's what you can use those arms for as well too. Good, we're going to come up here, we're going to sit on here. So then I want us to go on that left foot, up on the right thigh, rolling through here. And what I'm doing is I'm even kind of pulling that leg across the body. So I'm getting a nice stretch in my glutes while I'm rolling all at the same time here. If you did that workout yesterday, if we did our lunges and our deadlifts properly, you're probably going to feel the glutes a little bit today as well too. So this is always just a nice way, sort of like I said, to break up some of those adhesions, increase some blood flow. The other thing it does is it also sort of decreases your body's sensation of pain in those areas as well too. So they usually feel a little bit better. So from here now, what we're going to do is we're going to go up onto our backs, okay? And we're going to get our T-spine, and then we're going to hit our lats, and then we're going to kind of get rocking and rolling. So I want to just put the roller. I don't really like it on your low back, unless if when you put it on your low back, you stay tight in your abs. Otherwise, what it's doing is just pushing you into too much extension. So I want us just to stay here in a bit of a hollow position. You go hands behind your head, and then we're rolling through that T-spine. If you find you're sore in the low back, you can roll through it, okay? But really, you got to make sure that you're staying nice and strong in those abs and not going into too much extension there. Okay, so rolling through. And look for the sore spots. You can rotate the body. So you can move more to one side, roll more on one shoulder than the other. Same thing on the other side. Work back. And so what we're doing today is we're doing a little bit of a combination of rolling with some trigger points and some mobility. So this is one of my favorites for those of us that get tight in our T-spine. A lot of times if you're tight in your T-spine, usually you don't even know it. What we're going to do is we're going to go feet to the floor, bum on the floor, hands behind the head, and you guys are just going to curve your back around the roller, okay? So, and we're focusing on not our low back, arching our back, okay? But what we're focusing on is actually kind of keeping our abs tight and then letting that T-spine kind of rotate around the roller. So we're here, around the roller. You can do it on an exhalation. Inhale. We're going to give me 5 of those, okay? 5 of those. All right, we'll roll through that. Last thing I want us doing on the roller is we're gonna hit our lats now. Okay, so I'm on my right side here, my right arm stretched out. I'm rolling through. Again, we want the meat, so it's gonna hurt if you're rolling on your ribs. It's not gonna feel super comfortable. What we want to be is we want to be on our lats if we can. So I'm on my side, I'm on my lat. Okay, rolling through here. And we're looking for those spots that are the most sore. Okay. And this is warm up, so we're not spending a ton of time. We're just getting some blood flow in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some of those trigger points. So now if we find a sore spot, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to take that arm, that hand, and I want you to lift it up off the ground. So we're coming here and then coming back down. So I have a nice sore spot in my lat there. I'm trigger pointing, I'm going to keep pressure on it, and then I'm lengthening that muscle at the same time. And so we're going 5 there, and we're going to switch sides. So it's the same thing on the other side. Yeah, looking for those sore spots. Just want to say today's kind of a cool day. A week ago, I had 3 subscribers on YouTube, and today I have 100 subscribers. So thank you to everybody that has gone on and clicked subscribe. You know, it's kind of pretty cool to see how many people we're starting to reach, basically. But I want to see more. I want to know, you know, who's watching. So please hit that subscribe button, and then also leave comments if you guys want to leave comments. Let me know, you know, what we're looking for, what we're liking, everything like that as well too. So keep pressure on there. Keep pressure on that lat. Let's lift that arm up and then come back down. Lift that arm up, come back down. If you're watching on Instagram, you cannot hit subscribe. You can follow, but you can't comment as well too. Awesome. Those are the lats right there. So what I want us to do from here is you guys are going to go to the peanut now. So again, I said we're only going to do probably a couple things on the peanut, and I think we're just going to do one thing on the peanut. We're going to do my favorite thing though. So I want you guys to take that peanut. Again, it's 2 lacrosse balls or 2 tennis balls, and they're just taped together. And what you're going to do is you're going to put them right up and down your T-spine. So I'm going to try to kind of do it from the back so you guys can see it, okay? And then we're doing essentially what we did with our roller, same thing. So we want it right between our shoulder blades here, okay? Hands can kind of go behind the head, and you can sort of roll through there, okay? If it's a lot of pressure, then what I want us to do is you can just go hands to the floor, and then you can then lift the hips up and kind of roll through. And what we're looking for is we're looking for some of those sore spots, those tender spots in between the shoulder blades here. And as we trigger point then, once we've kind of gone through a couple times and you have an idea of where those tender spots are, those sore spots are, what we're going to do is we're going to come up and over the head here, and then coming back down. Coming up and over, and then back down. You're going to give me 5 of those there. Excellent, good. And then I want us just coming across the body here and grab one of those shoulders, then come out to the side, come back on, grab across, come up to the side. If you want to adjust it and find another spot there, you can find another spot. Sometimes you have to just kind of sit up, it'll twist on you. So you want to sort of just get it nice and square, basically. It's really nice for the erectors of the spine to hit the erectors all the way through. And then it's really nice for our T-spine, for our thoracic spine as well too. Tight spot for me, probably a tight spot for a lot of us. One more time here. Excellent. And then just off of that, what I want you guys doing is we're going to give me 2 sort of T-spine mobility exercises with the roller. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to give you a rotation. And so what I want you guys to do is you're going to put the roller on the left side of your body. You're going to take your right leg. It's going to go out here to the side. Then you're going to take your right arm. It is going to open up. So I'm coming here, I open up, and then I'm going to take that right arm and I rotate in here towards that roller. Then coming back, opening up, back down. We're going to give me 5 of those. Awesome, guys. Now we're gonna go same thing here, just on the other side of the body. So the left side, I open up, and then I'm rotating. My hand is going underneath my front arm, or my arm that's planted on the ground, turning the shoulder in, open it up, open up. One more time. Excellent, good. From here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do kind of a child's pose on the rollers. So what I want you guys to do is just go kneeling. You're gonna go palms up on the roller. So we're here, we're gonna press the roller out. As we press the roller out, our bum is gonna sink back. Head's gonna fall down between the arms. So I'm here, and then bring yourself up. On an exhalation, I press it out. Head falls through the arms towards the floor. Bum sinks back, coming back up. We're gonna need 5 of those. Good, hold in there. Excellent, good. Hopefully we're feeling good. Hopefully we feel like we're moving good. Last thing I want us to do just while we're sort of kneeling down here, and then we're gonna get up and then start getting that body going, is I want you guys just taking that right leg out to the side. Okay, so we're just gonna do a nice little hip mobility here. So I want you to sink back and bring the hips forward. Sink the hips back, bring the hips forward. We're gonna need 5 of these here. And those adductors. So our last one here. Good, and then switching it up. So one leg out to the side, and we're sinking the hips back here. Hips moving forwards, sinking back. Good, what I love about, just moving with our bodies is that a lot of times, for a lot of us that come to the gym all the time, or training in a gym, is that we can't wait to get a weight in our hands and start throwing weight around. And weight's great for building strength and even power, and then also building some lean body mass, but it can definitely kind of restrict our movement and our mobility. And learning to move better is always kind of key for us. So what we're going to go through is we're going to go through just a little bit of mobility work here now with the whole body, and then we're going to get into our kind of main set of the workout. So what I want us doing for mobility, first thing is you guys are going to give me a Bretzel stretch. So our Bretzel stretch, for those who've been following, we've done before. And so basically what it looks like is this here. I'm going to take my top leg, I bring it across my body. So I'm here. I'm then taking my top arm. I'm going to grab onto my bottom leg, bottom foot. I'm pulling that heel towards the bump. I'm going to split the knees apart. Then I'm going to take my top shoulder, roll back. Exhalation. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, up. 5 of these here. And the 5th one, we're going to hold. Excellent. I want you to let go of that leg, and you're going to do an arm sweep. So I take my top arm, I'm sweeping up over my face. I sweep up over behind down to the hip. We're going to give me 5 of those like that. I'll show us from a different angle on the next one here. Sweeping up and over. Just like a rainbow over your head. Excellent, good. We're going to switch sides. So it's the same thing here now on the other side. I take that top leg, I bring it across. Okay, so we want that knee close to the floor. Then I'm taking my top arm, I grab onto that bottom leg. So I'm here. I'm then taking my top shoulder, and I'm rolling that shoulder back towards the ground. Inhale, come up. Exhale, roll back. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Just work with that breath. One more time. Hold it for 5. Good, let go of that bottom leg. We're sweeping up and over and back, sweeping up and over. Good, trying to keep that arm on the ground or as close as you can to it. Mobilizing the shoulder. Shoulders like the hip joint, so it's kind of like a ball and socket joint as well too. So when we're warming it up, we want to be doing circles and kind of training everything all the way around that whole joint. From here, we're going to go into a world's greatest stretch. So what I want you guys to do is you guys are just going to go here, right foot up, left leg then is going to be back, and it's going to be off the ground. So I'm pressing that heel back in the floor behind me. It's not going to be in the floor, but I'm pressing it back that way. So that way I get full extension. I'm going to get length in my hip flexor. From here, this hand's in, I'm going to rotate in. I'm going to come down. I'm going to shift my weight back. I'm going to straighten my right leg here. So I'm looking for a hamstring stretch. Then I'm coming forward, and I'm trying to take this elbow and bring it down towards my ankle or the floor. From there, you're going to step back. And you step it up with the left foot. So here, right leg, I press that right heel back. I rotate in here. I come down. I'm going to shift my weight back. Straighten that left leg. I want to pull in the hamstring here. I'm coming forward. I bring that left elbow towards the ankle. Step back. Step up. Right foot. Rotate in. Bring it down. Shift the weight back. Straighten that right leg, that right hamstring. Good. Sinking the elbow in towards the ankle or the floor. Hips back. Stepping up. Rotate in. Bring it down. Shift the weight back here. Good. Should be starting to get warmed up now a little bit. Okay, from here, I want us doing a bootstrap to an inchworm, and then we're going to rock and roll. So I'm here, okay? From here, I'm going to drop into a squat. I lift my head, my chest. Okay, from there, rolling back, hips back here. I walk the hands up. Nice straight legs if you can. Coming back into that bootstrap squat, we grab onto our feet, drop our bums, lift our chests up, extend those legs. I'll show us from the side. Okay, so we're here. Walk it out. Coming up, curling, back, walk those hands up. So we're here. I move. I got two things going on here so you can see me here. Bum down, chest up. Let's do one more like that. Extend those legs. Walk it out. Dive bomber. Up. You can come back here. Walking those hands up to the feet. Good. Bum down, chest up. Excellent. Should be feeling nice and good. Hips feeling good. Nice and mobile. Awesome. Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into that band work here now. So for those of you guys that have those bands, let's grab those out. If we don't have a band, today's workout may be a little bit tough, but you can do a lot of the same stuff without any resistance as well too. You just may do more reps or something like that essentially. So we're going to start off here. What I want us to do is you guys are going to grab onto a thicker band, probably your thickest one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it across our feet. So it's just coming here like this. I'm bringing it across my toes. Okay. Now, a lot of times when you see band work, you see bands around ankles or knees, and what they found is that the greatest glute activation happens when we're putting the band here, okay, around the metatarsals, around kind of the widest part of the feet. So that's where we're going to want to put the bands. All right, just going to change my view here really quick. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to go into put it here. So it goes. From there, what I want us doing, yeah, sure. From here, what I want us doing is you're going to give me side-to-side steps. So it's just nice lateral steps. So from here, I squat down. I go big step, little step, big step, little step, big step, little step, big step, little step. Good. Just like that, we're going to go out and back for me 10 times. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now, we're going to keep that same width. So I want us to keep that nice width in the feet, and then we're going to do what I call Tick-Tock. We're just going to lift the leg up and hold it straight. Then I switch, I hold my other leg straight. We're looking for a nice isometric contraction here. 2, with 3. We're going for 10 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, we got the glutes switched on, so it's always nice to do something that's a little bit kind of explosive, a little bit sort of power oriented basically. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into lateral bounds here now, okay? So start small because we're not super warmed up for jumping, but I want us just teaching those muscles to be a little bit powerful. So I'm just gonna come here and push sideways here. I'm gonna balance on a leg and then I'm gonna push, come back. I want 10 of those. Coming back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Good job, guys. Good. I want us grabbing on to one of your thinner bands. We're gonna do a little bit of shoulder work. Okay, so if you have one that's a little bit thinner, then we're gonna take that and then we're gonna use these. And so what I want us doing is we're gonna do 3 exercises. Reps are all 10 here. We're pulling back. Okay, so sideways looks like this. I pull back, 10 of those. So we're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you guys are done that, we're gonna hold out here so my fingers are in line with my elbows, okay? My hands are in line with my elbows, and I'm gonna come up over the head and then back down. So sideways, we're here. We're coming here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Good. Get a little bit of burn in the shoulders there. I want us keeping that same position, 90 degrees here. So we're just like this. We're going to press out in front here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. That's our shoulder set right there. Last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna go 3 exercises with the roller. Okay, so with the roller, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a prayer. Okay, and so basically what I want you doing is I want you starting on your wrists on the rollers. So we're here, we're gonna go plank position. So I bring myself up, then I'm gonna push that roller out, come back, push it out. I'd like 10 of those like that. So let's go here. 3, 4, 5, 6. If it rolls out from you, you can bring it back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, good. From there, what I want you guys to do is we're gonna do a plank and a push-up. So you're either gonna just hold a plank on the roller, or you're gonna go from a plank position up into a push-up position. So I go here, I'm holding that plank, I come up, up, down, down. That's 1. We're gonna go 10 of those there like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch which arm you start with. I'll show this from the front as well too. I don't want us changing and rotating our hips. So if you started with your right arm, do your left arm. That's 7, 8, 10. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna lay down on the ground. We're gonna hold on to that roller over your head. Arms are gonna be bent at 90 degrees. And then we're lifting that roller up off the floor. So I'm here, heads down, I lift here. Just arms. We're gonna give you 15 of those like that, okay? 15. Good. Beautiful. So from there, let's go back through it. We're back on the top. We're going to go back to the glute work with the thick band. Okay. So thick band's going here across those feet. We're 10 aside. We start up in that little bit of a squat position. Okay. So I'm getting the glutes activated. Big step, little step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, guys.
Daddy has weight.
Holding out here, nice and strong. We're lifting legs. Tick-tock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Good job. Taking that band off the feet. Okay. And we're going into our lateral balance here. So nice to have a mat in the middle so we have some type of a target. From here, hopping over and back 10 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Good job. Grabbing onto our yellow band or a thinner band. We're going shoulders now. So it's around the fingers as well too. Okay, I don't want it around the wrists, except if you need to make it easier. So if you have a thick band, you need to make it easier, go ahead, put it a little bit lower, all right? Otherwise, it's here on those fingers, and then we're pulling back here for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now keeping that tension nice and strong, we're coming overhead for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show us kneeling so we can see it on YouTube. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Getting that burn going. Now we're coming here. We're coming straight up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right, done that. Let's go on the roller. On the roller, we're going plank position, right? We're pressing it out, okay? So I'm here, I start on my wrists. I'm pushing that roller out for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to move back. I stay on screen. You can just walk up if you want to. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to that push-up position now. So I'll show us from the front. Idea is that you could take a glass of water or a tennis ball, put it on your back, and it would stay on there while you guys are doing this set, these exercises. Here. Come up, up, down, down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Excellent. Now I'll show you from the side on this one. This is just a shoulder fly or kind of a Cuban fly here. So it's head down, hands holding on here. Okay, lifting up off for 15. Really? What time is it?
I have no idea.
Can you look on my phone or my computer? 9, 10.
How do you know, Daddy? Do I turn one of the screens off?
Grab my watch on the table.
Watch your watch.
Excellent. Good job, guys. Yeah. So that's two sets right there. Good. All right, so we're moving on. We're going to move on to our next set, next circuit here. So what I want us doing here in the next circuit here is you guys are going to take. All right, we're going to take that thick band again. This time it's going to go up around our knees. We're doing a nice set in all fours, okay? So I take that band, it's up here, here. It's nice for men if you have pants on, but you're using the bands when we put them up on our legs. Otherwise, it's going to kind of sort of take away some of that hair or at least pull on it for you. So from here in our all four position, what we're going to do is we're going to go abduction. So we're taking our knee, we're moving out to the side. I lift here, okay? Okay, just like that. So I'll show us from the side. We're going to go 5 times out here. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to hold it there. You're going to kick your leg out to the side. Hold the knee there. Kick out for 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to kick up to the ceiling. So I'm coming here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeezing the glute. 5. Good. Then switching sides. So it's the same thing here on the other side. Shoulders from the front. Lift them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding up there. Kicking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're coming back. Lifting that heel up towards the ceiling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Get those glutes going. What I want you guys doing is I want you guys just taking that band off. We're going to go bird dogs. So our bird dog here now. We're going to extend arm and leg. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to extend my arm and my leg. And then I'm going to come elbow to knee. And then extend arm and leg. Sideways looks like this. We're going to go 10 aside. Here, here. I'm coming in together. Extend as when I do, I squeeze the glute strong through the core here. Come back, get the spine moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Switching sides.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
4,
no lid. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, guys. Well done. Beautiful. So from here, what I want us doing, you're going to take that roller. It's going to go up and down your spine. So my head's going to go at one end. My bum's going to go at the other. Okay? And we're going to go 2 exercises here. So what I want us doing here is you guys are going to go double leg drop, and then we're going to go single leg drop. So it's head down here, hands to the floor. We lift both legs up. Now remember that hollow position, okay, that we've been working on. I want us trying to hold that same position, nice and strong in the core. We drop the legs here, come back. Now, if this is too tough, you may just go here, and you may just hold your legs, okay, like this. So even that right there is work. Or you can go to single leg drop, just like that. So we got a couple different options. Otherwise, I want us to go in those double legs here. We're going to shoot for 15 here. So I think I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Give yourselves a break. What I want us doing is we're going to either single leg drops or you can do that bend knee where we're kicking our legs out. So we're either going here, single leg, just like that, 10 aside, or we're bending the knees here. You're either just going to stay here and hold, or you're going to extend a leg, come back, other leg, come back. Key is that we're not arching our back. Okay, we want to hold that hollow position, that kind of flex position. So you should feel pressure with your low back on the roller. Okay, if we don't feel that, we just hold. We work on the isometric. So here we go. Straight leg for 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Excellent, good. We're gonna grab onto our band again. You're probably gonna want sort of a middle of the road band. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a shoulder exercise. So a lot of times our shoulders are rolled forwards. Okay, if we're watching sideways, the head of the humerus, if you see on me, the head of the humerus is rotated forward a little bit. And what we really wanna do is we wanna train that to get back so that we're in a nice neutral position. So the head of the humerus is up in line with our ears. So what we're gonna do is we're either gonna go a band across your fingers or across your wrists. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that band out. So we're pulling out like this, rolling the shoulders back, and then we're gonna lift the band up and over our head. We're gonna give you 10 of those. So it's down on the ground. We're holding the band up here, okay? Heads down on the roller. We're lifting up and over the head for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, guys. Good. So coming back, we're gonna go back in that all four position. You need that thick band. Okay, it's gonna come up above those knees here. So just like that. And when it's coming down, we're in our all fours position, lifting out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 8 on this set. 6, 7, 8. Hold it up there. Kick in for 1, 2. Get that burn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to kick behind us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch the sides. Same thing. Abducting out to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold and kick in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to kick up towards the ceiling here for me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's take those off. We're going bird dog here now. We're in that kneeling position. You can extend an arm and a leg. It's opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay. Here, an elbow touching knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. On the rollers. Double leg drop here. So again, roller's going to go up and down our back and that spine. So it's our core here. Heads down, legs up. Double leg if you can. Single leg if you can't. You can always just hold. We're challenging our low abs. You want to feel it in the low abs. For 15 here for 1, 2, 3. Boards can be done on the floor as well too. You don't need the roller. The roller adds a little bit of instability. Makes the core work a little bit more. It'll get a little bit deeper in the core as well too. 6. I don't know what I'm at. 8. I'll make sure we do 15. Give me one more there. Good. We're going to go to singles here for 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Excellent. All right, we need that band for our shoulders. They'll show us here from the side on this one. We're pulling the band out, and it's up and over the head. Bums at one end, oops, heads at the other. So we're here. Again, we're wrapping on around the fingers. We pull it out 10 times over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, guys. So that's all I have for us for today. Hopefully we're feeling good. You may just want to just kind of hop up, sort of see how you feel, basically. And you guys should feel like you're nice and strong, okay, nice and healthy. And this is a great sort of a bit of a regeneration workout, but it's also a great kind of small muscle group workout as well too. So a lot of times, like I said, we want to spend our time working on the big muscle groups and lifting the weights and everything like that. And today's a great day to work on small things. These are the things that make us healthier and then also then aid in our performance as well too. So if you like the workout, make sure you hit like on the bottom if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, go to my channel and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. So thank you guys very much for coming out, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.